Hey, you guys, welcome to the video to go with our for Wednesday, April 29th. And I'm going to have a sword fight with myself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ha, 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 ha. Ta-da. All right. Well, today is fairy tale day, and that's what I love about fairy tales is a good sword fight. You know, the prince comes or whoever, the hero comes and saves the day. And these are a couple of sword toys that we have at my house, so I thought I'd bring those to show you on the video. Now, one fairy tales are one of the ways that reading can be a lot of fun, I think. So I thought you would enjoy a fairy tale day. I also have, I'm not going to read these because they're super long, but I have a fairy tale, a book that's a collection of fairy tales that I think is a lot of fun to read out of too. So it's called the Fairy Tale Treasury. So a couple of fun things. Um, Fairy tales are really fun, like I said, because fairy tales are fun because the prince comes and saves the day. So um, yeah, I always enjoy a good fairy tale, and they always have a lot of imagination in them, which is excellent. In fact, there was a famous guy, um, Albert Einstein, one of the most famous people that ever lived. He said, if you want to be smart, read fairy tales because it gets your imagination thinking and um, get your brain thinking and being smart by using your imagination. So, if you want to be smart, read fairy tales. And yeah, they're just a lot of fun. So, for our math today, we actually have done all the math lessons in our math book. We've done all the things that we need to teach in second grade. If we were here at school, some of the days we would be taking tests. Some of the days we would be reviewing all the important things that we learned. But we would be finished with actually all the things that we have to learn this year. And so, as part of that, I've got this, since it's fairy tale day, your math for today is this princess. Do you see the princess in here? You're going to color in the princess by solving the problems. These are two-digit addition problems because that's one of the very important things we learned in second grade was two-digit addition, and you need to remember it. So uh, when you're solving this, let's look right here. It says 53 plus 39. With your packet, I have a blank page that you can use. Go to the blank page and rewrite the problem. So the problem was 3 plus 39. I will go to this blank page and write 53 plus 39, like this. After I write it, remember, the two-digit addition, we first we have to add the ones place. Now think in your brain, why do we add the ones place first? Because we might have so many ones that we need to make a new 10, right? So let's do 3 plus 9. 3 plus 9 is 12. And so remember that we have to write the 12 a special way. We write it like this, and we write it like that because we just made a new group of 10. So it needs to be added in with the 10s. 1 plus 5 is 6, plus 3 more is 9. The answer is 92. Now I go back to my princess page, and I look at the top. If it's 92, you color it orange. So I go to this box, and I don't have an orange crayon with me right at this second, but I would color this box orange. And if you follow the directions for all of them, then you'll end up with a very nice looking princess picture at the end. So it's a fun way to practice math. Now, because there's so many problems, I decided to have it be a 2-day project. So start it today, and tomorrow we'll be finishing it. I want to do one more problem to remind you about adding these. Let's do 46 plus 8 right here. When I'm doing 46 plus 8, there's 8 ones. So I line up the 6 and the 8. If I put the 8 over here, remember I'm actually writing 80 because there's an imaginary 0. So make sure you write 8 by lining it up in the ones. Not 80, putting it in the tens place. Okay, 46 plus 8. First I do 6 plus 8. 6 plus 8 is 14. So remember I have to write it like this. Why do I write it like that? Because the number 14 has one 10 in it, and so that 10 needs to be added in with all the 10s in this column. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 0 is still 5. 54. Now, when we first started doing this, we had the little tens blocks, and we were using the blocks to practice this. And then we got better at it, so we didn't need the blocks anymore. But think back in your mind what's happening. And don't get tricked by these problems. One more thing about these problems. If your answer is not one of these 6 things, you did the problem wrong, so you need to go back and check yourself. It will be one of these 6 things so that you'll know what to color it. Yeah, I think that is all you need to know. But remember, you're only doing half of it today so that you can, your math assignment is to do half of this today and half tomorrow because there's a lot of problems here. So, okay, pause the video now and practice the important 2nd grade skill of 2-digit addition. Be sure to rewrite your problems because for most of the problems, there's not enough space for you to solve them on this page. So for most of you, for most of the problems, you're going to want to rewrite them. Okay, pause the video and do half the math page. You should be back now from math. And of course, I forgot to tell you to give me a big smile. So you can give a big smile and check that off. Next thing on our list is spelling. Same thing, 2-syllable words. When you've got a 2-syllable word, like, let's look, creamy. You spell cream, then spell E. And remember, when you're spelling E, at the end of the word, it's not the letter E, it's a Y that makes the E sound. Cream E with a Y sound at the end. So you pause the video and trace the spelling words. Sorry, I'm losing it. Pause the video and trace the spelling words. All right, wonderful fairy tale students. Now that you've done your spelling, which had a nice little fairy tale picture in the corner, by the way, for Fairy Tale Day, the next thing on our list is writing. Yesterday you wrote a story about a clown. Remember, writing is a process. You think of a great idea, you plan it out, you write it, you go back and make it better, you go back and fix mistakes, you publish it somewhere for other people to read. It's a process. It's not one event, but a process. It takes often days for people that do it for their job. It can take weeks and weeks and weeks, maybe even years to write one of their books. So you wrote a story yesterday. Today, go back and see how you can make it better. Add some interesting, colorful words, fix any mistakes you made, make sure your handwriting is awesome, and make a nice picture to go with it. Go back now and look at yesterday's writing and make it better. All right, pause the video and edit your writing from yesterday. Did you guys see that one? All right. The next thing on our list is reading. For reading, we have this story, A Sea Tale. Now, a sea tale is kind of like a fairy tale, I figured. You've got pirates that have swords. You've got the word tale, which is like fairy tale. I thought this would be close enough for Fairy Tale Day. Now, On a see tell, there's two things we're doing. See how far you can get in 1 minute, then time again and see if you can beat your record. Remember, you're not racing anybody else but yourself. We want you to get better and better and better. The reason we want to read faster is not actually because it matters how fast you go. It's because when you go fast, you're reading smooth. When you read smooth, you can make your reading nice and interesting, and you can understand it. So it's not so much that going fast is important as it is going smooth and understanding what you read. But going fast is one way to practice doing that. So see how far you can get in a minute. Time yourself again and see if you can get further the second time. Then we always want to understand what we read. So finish the entire story and answer the questions on the back. That way you're practicing understanding what you read. And I want you to read for at least 30 minutes. So if that doesn't take you 30 minutes, then find something else to read until you've been reading for 30 minutes. Okay, pause the video now and go do your reading. And you know what? I forgot recess. So my bad. Make sure you give yourself a recess break and then do your reading and then come back. Okay, you should be back now from recess and reading. And the next thing on our list is PE. Go get yourself some exercise. Once you're done with PE, go on to Padlet and talk to your friends. Look at the things other people have posted and say something nice back to someone about something that they've written. Then, since it's Fairy Tale Day, I have some fairy tale video links for you. Now, I think it's great to study the old fairy tales. Like Albert Einstein said, if you want to be smart, study fairy tales because they get your imagination and your brain going and thinking. Now, the fairy tales have a lot of imagination and they're really, really interesting. The videos that I have for you are actually old versions of fairy tales. And I think it's kind of fun to watch the old ones because even though they're really slow and the cartoons are kind of slow and the people talk kind of slow, they're kind of fun because that makes you focus on the story instead of focusing on all the cool characters and the animation of the video. You'll focus on the actual tale of the story. So that's why I chose some older videos to help you focus on the tale of the story instead of getting caught up in all the movie effects. Okay, so go on to our blog spot and find those fairy tale videos and enjoy a few of them. And if you want to, instead of watching those videos, you could go on to Epic, or if you have a fairy tale book at your house, and read some fairy tale stories. But it's time for our lift time for a few minutes to enjoy some fairy tales. Watch some videos, read some books on Epic, whatever works for you, but read at least or watch at least one fairy tale, because fairy tales they get your imagination thinking, and they're exciting and fun to read, and it's Fairy Tale Day. A lot of Disney stories are based on fairy tales. So if you have some Disney movies, your parents may let you watch a Disney movie to do a fairy tale. All right. Thank you guys for working hard. Continue to be great students, even if you're at home. I wish we could be together, but since we can't, I miss you. I know that you are doing great, and keep working hard. And have fun with Fairy Tale Day. You're all princes and princesses, right? You're all amazing. Thanks, guys.